If you're a Canadian traveler, you might assume that your passport opens doors around the world. But in 2025, some destinations are making it clear Canadians are not welcome, whether due to political tensions, diplomatic disputes, or strict immigration policies. These 10 countries have imposed restrictions that could make your travel plans impossible. Let's dive in. Number 10, Russia. Following ongoing tensions between Canada and Russia, travel restrictions have tightened. Due to diplomatic disputes and sanctions, Russia has limited visas for Canadian tourists. If you're planning a trip to Moscow or St. Petersburg, think again, your entry might be denied. The strained relations have led to stricter background checks, longer approval times, and in many cases, outright denials of visa applications. Even those who have visited Russia before are now facing difficulties. Many travelers have reported unexpected deportations or sudden visa cancellations. Number 9, North Korea. North Korea has never been a tourist hotspot for Canadians, but now entry is virtually impossible. The regime has labeled Canada as an unfriendly nation, restricting all travel except under extremely rare circumstances. Even if you wanted to visit, chances are you won't get a visa. The country is known for its extreme surveillance, and Canadians traveling for diplomatic or humanitarian reasons have previously been detained. The situation has only worsened, with an outright travel ban expected to continue through 2025. Number 8, Iran. Political tensions have reached a boiling point, and Iran has responded by refusing entry to many Canadian travelers. Diplomatic relations between the two countries are strained, and visa approvals are nearly impossible. If Iran was on your bucket list, you might need to reconsider. Some reports suggest that even Canadians with Iranian heritage are facing challenges when trying to enter the country. Visitors could also face strict questioning at the airport and even detainment in extreme cases. The Canadian government strongly advises against non-essential travel to Iran. Number 7, Saudi Arabia. While Saudi Arabia has opened its doors to many tourists, recent diplomatic disagreements have led to increased visa denials for Canadians. Those with previous travel to Israel might face additional scrutiny or outright rejection. Canada and Saudi Arabia have had a turbulent relationship, with past diplomatic clashes leading to trade restrictions and limited diplomatic presence. Even business travelers and professionals are experiencing longer wait times for visas and tighter entry requirements. Number 6, Afghanistan. Afghanistan remains one of the most dangerous places for foreign travelers, especially Canadians. With the Taliban government in control, Westerners, including Canadians, are at high risk of detainment or worse. The Canadian government strongly advises against all travel. Reports suggest that even humanitarian workers are facing challenges entering the country. Anyone found with Western ties is viewed with suspicion, making travel not just difficult but also extremely dangerous. Number 5, China. China-Canada relations have been rocky, leading to strict entry restrictions for Canadian citizens. The risk of arbitrary detention has increased, and many travelers have reported difficulties obtaining visas. If you're thinking about visiting China in 2025, you might want to reconsider. Some Canadians have faced sudden detainment over alleged political issues or espionage accusations. China has also imposed restrictions on certain Canadian businesses and journalists, making access to the country even more limited. Number 4, Venezuela. Venezuela's government has labeled Canada as an adversarial nation due to past sanctions and political disputes. Canadians are now facing extreme difficulty obtaining travel visas, with many outright rejections. Even those who do manage to secure a visa may encounter problems at the border, with reports of Canadians being detained for extended questioning. The country is also experiencing high crime rates, economic instability, and political unrest, making it one of the riskiest places to visit in 2025. Number 3, Belarus. As a close ally of Russia, Belarus has aligned its policies with Moscow, restricting Canadian visitors. Political tensions have resulted in visa denials, and any attempt to enter through neighboring countries could lead to detainment. Belarus has become increasingly isolated in the global community, and its strict security policies make it nearly impossible for Canadians to visit. Some travelers have also reported issues with transit visas when passing through Belarusian airports. Number 2, Syria. Syria remains a no-go zone for Canadians. Due to ongoing conflict and strained diplomatic ties, Canadian passport holders are not welcome. Any attempt to enter the country could be extremely dangerous. The situation in Syria remains unstable, with foreign travelers facing extreme risks, including kidnapping and government scrutiny. Many Canadians who previously had ties to Syria have lost their ability to visit due to new visa restrictions. Number 1. Yemen. Yemen tops our list as one of the most dangerous places for Canadian travelers. The country is engulfed in conflict, and foreigners, especially Westerners, face extreme security risks. Canadians are strongly discouraged from traveling here. The humanitarian crisis, ongoing civil war, and presence of armed militant groups make Yemen one of the most hazardous places in the world. Even seasoned travelers and journalists avoid the country due to the high risks of violence and kidnapping. So there you have it, 10 countries where Canadians aren't welcome in 2025. While global travel is full of incredible experiences, it's always crucial to stay informed. If you're a Canadian planning an international trip, always check the latest travel advisories before you go. What are your thoughts on these restrictions? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel updates. See you in the next one.